Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a new day. I did not go to the gym. I guess my body just really needed to recuperate because I was having like headaches. Like they were very like mild headaches, but I pushed through to go get my groceries. I had to get my medicine. I did all that. And then I came home. I actually cooked. And I got in the bed and did nothing else. So now it's a new morning. I woke up without a headache. Now I feel good enough to follow my schedule. Because I have my schedule written out. And I gotta get back to work. Like, I was chilling. So, I'm fine. Thank the Lord. But I'm up early and on my way to the gym. I woke up this morning quite refreshed. Haven't brushed my teeth, washed my face, haven't done any of that. But I'm in the bathroom right now. And that's exactly what I'm about to get done. And get into my gym clothes. And go to the gym, taking my son with me because he likes to work out as well. So I'm grateful for that because he got me up like, Mom, we still going to the gym because I was supposed to have been up earlier. Let's just get this day started.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. Can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times.
I'm Nikki, and this is my life. So let's just get started with breakfast, you guys. Right now, I am currently making a Starbucks-inspired spinach and feta cheese egg wrap. And next, after that, we're gonna move on into makeup.
It's all around us. Christmas has found us. Yet another year. We are the fortunate ones, all us daughters and sons, everyone's still here, and that's something to be grateful.
So we're gonna start first by priming my face to prepare it for my makeup. I'm using a primer from Makeup Forever.
Yeah, we're still here for another merry.
I already did one of my eyebrows off camera because it takes so long to do eyebrows. You guys are watching me do my eyebrows in real time. Most of the time this part of the video is sped up, but if I'm going to show you guys how to do these things thoroughly, I have to let you see it in real time. And so yeah, I decided to only do one on camera. I am using a concealer. I do believe this is my Too Faced concealer that I'm using, and I love it. It's Too Faced Born This Way.
For another Christmas. When it all comes around, what could be better than the sound of your loved ones' voices? Now
that we have our eyebrows done, I am color correcting right now. And the reason that I color correct is because sometimes I have these dark blemishes from acne. And so I just go in and color correct them. And when you color correct them, they will disappear under your foundation. What I'm using for as a color corrector is a concealer from the MAC counter. Now that we are all primed up and color corrected, it is time to move on to our foundation. One of my favorite foundations is the Fenty Beauty foundation. However, once I tried the MAC counter foundation, I have been hooked ever since. And so that's what I'm using. It is from the MAC counter, and I believe this is the Studio Fix. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm not in front of my makeup while I'm doing this voiceover, but I'm almost certain that it is Studio Fix. This is perfect for me because I'm on camera. So this foundation under lighting, in the dark, whatever the lighting might be, when you're on camera or taking pictures, your makeup will still look flawless. The flash will not affect it, and so on and so forth. MAC counter, sponsor your girl, because I feel like I'm selling this right now.
But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything.
So now I'm going back in with my concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I use this as well as a highlighter under my eye. This this concealer is really, really good. It's creamy, it is buildable, but I feel like it's a full coverage concealer. Somebody else might say medium to full, but I feel like for me, it's a full coverage concealer. So now I'm using a damp beauty blender. I spray just a little bit of water on it before I go in and blend it out. I have always used beauty blenders, you guys, but I do want to learn how to apply my concealer with a brush. I have yet to try it. I'm sure I can do it. I don't know. I played around with it before with a brush, but it was a very cheap brush, and the bristles kept coming out, and it was like leaving streaks on my face, so it was kind of weird. So I don't want to do it that way. I want to get me a good brush and try to apply it with a brush, because I do believe that when you use brushes for everything, it's a more seamless look and the blend looks a lot better. Not saying that a beauty blender is bad, because that's all I use, and if you feel like you like my makeup, then I'm a prime example that a beauty blender works just fine.
From this Christmas on,
make some faces when we do makeup. So I am trying to keep my under eye stretched. And I know I was looking kind of weird, but it's a reason for that. I am trying to get my setting powder in those creases so that everything can be smooth. So I am using Laura Mercier. I used to use banana powder until I got a hold of this. I love this much better. I feel like the banana powder looks better on girls who are more tanned than me or darker skinned girls. So I just think that this looks better for me. But again, it is my Laura Mercier setting powder. So now we're back on the eyebrows. I did not line the top of my eyebrows in the beginning of the video. I never use concealer on the top of my eyebrows because I do not like that halo effect. So I use, drum roll please, dun, 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 dun. I use my foundation. I literally use my foundation and it cleans it up just as if you use the concealer. The only difference is there won't be any highlights on the top of my eyebrow. It will blend right in with my foundation. Now I'm using one of my Morphe brushes to wipe off the excess powder, to dust off, not wipe off. And I don't remember which number it is. I'm not in front of the brush, but I love their brushes. So now we're gonna contour. Well, you can call it contouring, but for me, I like to do this step to bring the color back into my face. And I'm using another concealer made by the MAC counter. I don't know the name of this concealer, but it is a darker, creamier texture.
Decorated in town, among all the tinsel and lights, I'm strolling around, just wondering where you have gone to. Are you just around the corner or in Kathmandu? And whether
now I'm using a setting powder to set that contour that we just did, and this powder is also from the MAC counter, and it is a Studio Fix as well.
of all.
So I'm using that same setting powder to put on my eyelids because this is just an everyday look. And I do this just to kind of bring some color back into my eyes, because once you put on your foundation and all that, you turn into one color. So now I am using my Orgasm Blush, and again, I'm just bringing color back to my cheeks. I'm not sure if you guys ever experienced this, but sometimes my eyes like to run. So that's why I'm looking up and trying to dry my eyes before I start doing my eyeliner. I don't know why it does this. It's just something that just happens. And if I rub, I'm going to mess up the makeup I just did. So I'm using my fan. Moving on to eyeliner. I love me a good liquid liner. This takes practice, you guys, and I would say it's worth it. Even if you mess up, just keep trying, because you can't go wrong. The only thing that would happen is you would have a thicker eyeliner strip than what you wanted or started out. I feel like the liquid liner is more precise in the way that it looks. I like a clean look. The liner that I use is one size, and it's made by, oh my god, I always forget, Patrick Star. And I love this liner. Not the cheapest liner on the market, but I feel like it's worth it. Moving on to lips. Now I'm using my Marc Jacobs lip liner or eyeliner. I believe this is an eyeliner. But it's made by Marc Jacobs in the color Brownie. I know some of these brands might seem, too expensive for some of you guys, and that is perfectly fine. If you are going to spend any money on anything, I will first say start with good brushes. If you are a beginner in makeup, your brushes are vital to what the finished product will look like. Me personally, I do like the more quality brand of makeup because it's easier to use for me personally. I also do not like to pile makeup on my face. I like to be able to do one application and it covers. So in other words, I like full coverage the first time. I don't like to paint my face and then have to do another layer and another layer because the look is not giving. Like, a lot of makeup is buildable, but I prefer full coverage the first time. So don't get discouraged if you're new to makeup. Don't get discouraged by the prices. Put your money on your brushes. You can get some very good quality brushes from Morphe, and they are reasonably priced. I would say like between $8 all the way up to like $30, and in some stores one brush is like $40. So today I'm going to be wearing Poison Girl by Dior, and so that's what I'm going to be smelling like. I love these. I mean, it's not, I don't hear people talking about it much, but I don't care about that. I like the fragrance that I like. And so yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. Now we're moving on to cooking our dinner for today. This meal, I have no name for it, you guys. It's literally something that I threw together. Some red peppers, green peppers, and yellow peppers, and I don't know, I just needed a meal and used what I had. But the one thing I can tell you is this is delicious. So I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my god, it's fat on there. Yes, I do. I cleaned just a little bit off, but not much. So I seasoned it with whatever my favorite seasonings are, and you can do the same, whatever yours is. Added a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then begin to toss it in the seasoning. Now we're just going to pan fry our chicken. That's all I'm doing right now. It's just simply pan frying it. No oils. I already put the oil in the chicken, if you remember. So no more oil. Just put it on a hot pan. After a few minutes of cooking, I just went ahead and started to flip them over so that it can evenly cook on each side. Now that we have cooked the chicken thoroughly, make sure your chicken is done. I'm shredding the chicken. I decided to use 2 forks, but because it's chicken thighs, I found that it was easier with my knife. However, just get it cut up. Here, I did not show you guys, but I did add some taco seasoning. And the Taco Bell seasoning is my favorite packet. So I added some taco seasoning packets. And then you're going to pour in the chopped peppers that you cut up along with your onion. So now I'm adding some taco sauce. The sauce of my choice is the picante sauce made by Pace. I think Pace made it. I'm not 100% sure. But it is picante sauce that I get from any of the local grocery stores. And then I just add a little bit of that in, mix this all up, and now it's ready. Now I'm taking some flour tortillas and putting down some cheese. You can use any kind of cheese. I use the Mexican blend cheese. I don't know what cheeses are in here. That's just what the package say, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. And then I'm going to add some of this chicken mixture that we just created and a little bit more cheese on top. The cheese that I put on top is the Italian cheese. You can use the mozzarella, whatever you want. Fold it in half, and then I'm going to take them and lay them in a butter, like just regular butter. Notice that I lay it and then flip it over. That's because I want butter on both sides. And we're just going to cook them until they are brown. I built myself a new life from the ground up. A beautiful wife, 2 kids, and a dog pup. Still sometimes I wonder if you're near or off yonder, though I couldn't tell you why. But wherever you... After they are all brown, they are ready to be served. Now I'm just gonna break this open for you guys to see the inside. Look at that. Ooh. Yummy, yummy, cheesy. These were so good, you guys. Like, you have to try it, and when you do, you have to come back and let me know what you thought about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs this video up, share with everybody that you know. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. All of those links are in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.